Well, first of all, thank you very much for coming in today, MJ. It's great to catch up. So, season 1 of In Search of the Paranormal was set in Drakelow Tunnel.
Yep.
Series 2 was at the Skirrid Inn. What made you choose Bodmin for season 3?
Bodmin Jail has this incredible reputation for being one of the most haunted jails in the UK. So we've heard so many stories over the years investigating the paranormal of people that have experienced some of the most bizarre things, really physical things, being thrown or pushed against a wall, EVPs, all sorts of things. It was kind of the best bet. If you're going to an old jail, why not pick the most haunted one to go and investigate?
So you spent a total of 8 days filming and investigating, interviewing people at Bodmin Jail. So what can people really expect to see in this series?
Well, season 1 and season 2 of In Search of the Paranormal, we were still kind of finding our feet, but through filming that, we realized that we wanted to do more experiments. So each episode is kind of focusing on a different experiment, if you will.
Okay.
So the first episode, we wanted to delve into the history. We want to get to know who could possibly be haunting this location. First of all, what are we dealing with? Yeah. And from there, we decided to investigate with a psychic medium. And Claire Hinks had joined us in season 1 at Drakelow Tunnels.
Of course, yes.
So we brought Claire back again. New location, she knows the place, so it's, down the road from where she's based.
Yeah.
And we thought, let's see if she can increase the activity by having a psychic medium present. We know that activity does increase because the spirits kind of see a medium as a lighthouse. So they're drawn to the person because they know they can communicate.
Sure.
And we just thought, let's investigate with Claire and see if we can validate if she's picking up on a female in the room. Are we capturing EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon, in a female voice? And then we investigated with Kirsten, who is the paranormal manageress of Bodmin Jail.
Of course, yeah.
We love Kirsten. She's amazing.
Brilliant, yeah.
And we wanted to see if having somebody who knows the jail so well, if that makes a difference at all. Because they know, the spirits there know Kirsten really well.
Yeah.
Which was really interesting.
Okay.
And we had you guys, we had the camera guys join us.
Of course, yeah. For one night, one investigation. I mean, if we just quickly talk about that for a bit. I mean, I wasn't 100% sure what to expect going into it.
Yeah.
I was expecting a late night. It was quite late. Yeah. But I remember it was quite an eventful night from what I can remember. There was things that were captured there. I saw things which I just wasn't expecting. So, I mean, overall, I was really happy with that investigation. I took that back and I thought, I've got loads to work with here in the edit. Oh, this is gonna be a great episode. And little did I know that sort of drama, those sort of events, that happened throughout every investigation.
Every night, we had
There's not one investigation where there isn't some sort of...
there's definitely activity. I mean, we did capture activity on every investigation. And given some nights were quieter than others, you can't predict these things.
Of course, yeah.
But no, the investigation we did with you guys, that was brilliant. It was really nice to break that wall between you guys or just the cameramen who have been filming the interviews and the witness accounts and reenactments for the history and all the stories. But to actually kind of put your money where your mouth is and join us for an investigation.
Exactly, yeah.
What I think we found so hilarious at the time was we've spent so many days investigating, trying to capture something incredible on camera. You came along, and within 2 hours of investigating, you captured something on camera that stunned all of us.
Oh no, I think that was just beginner's luck.
I think so too.
100%.
You should join us more.
I was really proud of that. That was my...
I was really proud of that.
Yeah, I know. I thought, this is easy. Like, genuinely. But I think that says something about Bodmin. The fact that even a first-time investigator could possibly go there and capture something, within the first couple of hours. So I think it just highlights just the sheer amount of activity that can take place at Bodmin Jail.
We captured a variety of things throughout the week. Every night was so completely different. And given that we did have a different person with us, whether it was Claire or Kirsten or you guys, but I think the one night that really was probably the creepiest for all of us, the whole team. I know Carl and Corin definitely both had some really intense experiences. But it was the lone vigil night. Being alone after hearing all of these stories and interviewing so many eyewitnesses.
Yeah.
And then having to be completely on your own in an area and investigate alone. It was nerve-wracking.
Of course, because you guys done it for was it a good solid hour per loan. So you sat in a room completely pitch black.
Yep.
So you are going to hear, your senses are going to be a lot more fine-tuned. Every knock, anything you're going to hear, you're going to notice.
I mean, on Lone Vigil night, there were definitely a few moments where something scared the hell out of us, but it was nothing paranormal at all.
Yeah,
because you're so on edge.
Yeah, yeah. And in a place like Bodmin, you're expecting something. It has that atmosphere about it where something's going to happen.
Every corner you turn, you're expecting to look down into a cell and see an apparition or, you know. And the thing is, because we were experiencing such interesting activity throughout the week, we captured really phenomenal EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. We saw shadow figures.
Yeah.
I mean, a few times we'd see somebody walk past a doorway while we were setting things up.
Yeah, it wasn't just in the times when you were investigating.
Oh, no, it was constant.
Can happen throughout the entire evening. Yeah.
I think one of the people that we actually interviewed, during his interview, we heard a growl, the temperature dropped, there was a voice. And this is all just, it's constant, it's all the time. No matter what you're doing, they're always around. Yeah. So I know you guys were quite on edge walking through the place.
Oh, 100%. Even just going to grab equipment, you know, if you're on your own and you're wandering through, you know, around the naval wing area and especially through to the courtroom, that corridor itself, just walking down there on your own is terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
I can't tell
There's something about it. Yeah.
I don't know how many times I said that on camera. Every time we walked through there, I was like, oh, this is horrible.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
Fantastic location, though,
it is great,
overall.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
And just this whole series, you know, for season 3, when it came to the producing and directing side of it, I really wanted to tell people stories.
Yeah, of course.
It was really important for me to find people who have experienced something really intense or that couldn't be explained by any other means other than it being paranormal.
Yeah.
And really telling their story. I wanted them to share their story with everybody. It's a first-hand experience.
Yeah.
And I just really loved doing all the reenactments for those as well.
Oh, the reenactments were brilliant. Yeah, I had a good fun doing those. But yeah, in terms of the stories, you spoke to so many different people from different walks of life that have never met each other before. And there's obviously similarities in stories of what they're saying. And
there's so many similarities. And it's funny because one of the interviews was very much unplanned. It was just a person that happened to be working at Bodmin Jail that day that popped in.
Yeah, one of the maintenance
guys, yeah.
And he just so happened to mention that he's had an experience at Bodmin Jail.
Yeah, so we were like, can we get you on camera? Can you tell us your stories?
Yeah.
And it was mind-blowing. It was definitely interesting hearing everybody's story and everyone's perspective of the jail. I loved interviewing everyone.
Yeah, we had some great people.
Yeah. I think the good thing about all of the people that we interviewed, I mean, we had people in America that Zoomed in. We had people that we spoke to over the phone. There was so many different stories. And I think one of the great things about it was the fact that during our investigations, we were able to validate some of their experiences for them. You know, we either experienced something very similar or we were able to capture evidence that kind of backed it up a little.
Yeah. So you got validation for the stories that you were hearing.
Yeah.
So after spending these 8 days and investigating and talking to all these different people, are you convinced that Bodmin Jail is haunted?
I could spend months investigating that place.
Yeah.
It is definitely one of the more active locations I've ever investigated.
Yeah.
The history is just phenomenal. Kirsten is so lovely. And do I think it's haunted? Yes.
And I would have to second that. I think after the first 2 hours of me investigating, I was like, yeah, definitely.
Yep, there's ghosts.
Yeah, should we go? Cool.
Can we go now?
Yeah, can we go? That's cut. Well, thank you very much for coming in today to chat with us about the new series of In Search of the Paranormal.
I am really excited for everyone to see it. And yeah, what a way to end off the spooky season by starting season 3.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Darren.